Have you ever stopped to think about the ants beneath your feet? We see them as tiny, mindless workers. But beneath that surface lies a secret world, one more organized, more strategic, and more surprising than we often imagine. This is the secret life of ants, and today, we're going to uncover the things you've never heard before. It's easy to assume ants are little robots obeying a queen's commands. But here's the twist: the queen doesn't actually rule. The queen lays eggs. That's her job. She doesn't give orders. Ants operate on decentralized intelligence. Each ant follows a set of simple rules based on chemicals and touch. Yet together, they create one of the most efficient societies on Earth. In a way, it's like a brain without a central boss, just neurons firing based on local signals. Ant colonies behave like a superorganism. No leader. Just perfect coordination. Some ants are farmers. Not metaphorically, literally. Leaf-cutter ants, for example, don't eat the leaves they cut. Instead, they use them to cultivate a special fungus, which is their main food source. They've been doing this for over 50 million years, long before humans ever discovered agriculture. And then there's the aphid ranchers. Certain ant species protect aphids from predators, even sheltering them in underground tunnels. In return, the aphids give them honeydew, a sugary liquid. It's not just a trade. It's livestock farming ant style. Think tools are just for primates. Think again. Some ants use sand or debris to soak up liquid food and carry it back to the nest. Others, like Elamoris ants, build traps from plant fibers and ambush prey. The victim walks over a thin bridge and then gets pulled down by hidden attackers. This isn't instinct. It's planned engineering, and it's astonishing. Ants don't just fight. They wage war. Some species form massive armies, traveling in columns hundreds of thousands strong. But others use shockingly advanced tactics. Slave-making ants raid neighboring colonies, steal larvae, and raise them as their own workers. These stolen ants grow up thinking they're in their home colony, completely unaware they've been kidnapped. There are even civil wars inside colonies when food is scarce or when two queens compete for control. In flood-prone regions, fire ants link their bodies together to form rafts, with the queen and brood safely at the center. Some can survive weeks afloat this way. Army ants build living bridges across gaps. When the first few ants link up, others walk across them, extending the bridge, adapting to the terrain in real time. It's not just survival, it's collective architecture in motion. Ants don't speak, but their language is complex. They use pheromones, chemical signals, to share information. One ant finds food, lays a scent trail, and others follow. But it's not just one signal. There are dozens of pheromones for danger, food quality, even colony health. It's like a Wi-Fi of scents, and it keeps the colony connected at all times. In the darkness of underground nests, vision is useless. So some ants evolve to be entirely blind. Yet they navigate mazes, find food, and return home with precision. How? Through vibration detection, scent trails, and internal compasses based on the Earth's magnetic field. They're blind, but they're not lost. Here's something truly wild: in a few species, ants can recognize themselves in a mirror, a trait associated with higher cognition. While controversial, some studies suggest ants can notice marks on their bodies and try to groom them when they see their reflection. Self-awareness in ants. It's still debated, but it forces us to ask, what does intelligence really mean? Despite their strength in numbers, ant colonies are fragile. Introduce the wrong scent. Chaos. Remove a few key workers. Collapse. They rely on precise roles, timing, and environmental feedback. That delicate balance is why they're fascinating, and why they're vulnerable. Understanding ants can teach us about the strengths and limits of even the most efficient systems. So, the next time you see an ant, remember, you're not just watching a bug. You're looking at a civil engineer, a farmer, a chemist, a warrior, a social architect. Ants are not just survivors, they're a mirror into how complexity can arise from simplicity. And perhaps in their silent march across the ground, they carry secrets we've only just begun to notice. This was The Secret Life of Ants, a tiny tale from the living encyclopedia of the world. See you in the next one.